looks nice, doesn't it? Pearly scorpions. Oh, interesting. Yeah, this looks cool. No, what does that mean? Okay, look up in here. What do you see? No? There we go. Okay. Driver's side look. Oh yeah, those wheels. Wait, this car comes with a mobile connector in it. Okay, what's interesting is they don't have the little leather thing here to pull it up, but there's a grasp thing here. Okay, that part's cool. Okay, here we go. The Frunk. Here's the little drain thing. The hook's up here. That's interesting. Okay, so one of the features they talk about is how they kind of straightened out some of the lines. Interesting, right? And yes, made in Austin. Oh, how interesting. Those cameras look ever so different, don't they? Front camera. And of course, some people like it, some people don't. Whatever, it's part of the car. There we are, launch edition. How about that? The splash door, splash light. Okay, similar to Model Y, yes, I mean Model 3, but somehow just a little bit different. Kind of interesting. And they do have the stock over here. For those of you who need the stock. That's all it's on is turn signals. All right, so just spent a few minutes with the Model Y launch. Yes, I like it even more seeing it in person. Oh yeah. I mean the front end, but I like the way the pictures look. So there, that is. I definitely like the air conditioned seats, but I had that in my Model 3, right? I really wish my Model 3 had that front bumper camera, but whatever, it doesn't. I did take a quick look, because when you buy a Tesla, they usually throw in a little thing that you can tape to the front of your car, or it uses adhesive to stick to the front of the car, to the bumper. Okay, and I took a quick look at it, and like, it looks about the same as what I got in the Model 3. Oh, that's not a fair comparison. It should be to the Model Y. Okay, whatever. I live in Texas. Texas requires you to display both plates, both front and back. It's the law. Okay? Do people stop you for it? Most time not. But I've had friends pulled over that, well, I thought maybe you were a drug dealer because you weren't showing your front plate. Okay? I don't know, whatever. I think they just wanted to pull him over and give him a hard time. Okay. So anyway, the little I don't know what you call it, sun symbol. I feel kind of weird about it, but you know what? In person, it looks nice enough. Is it nice enough to pay the price I have to pay to get it? No. But then again, there's a whole thing about getting FSD, right? So what's interesting is while I'm taking video of this car, there's another guy there who's also trying to take pictures, and we're both trying to stay out of each other's way. But you know, and okay, whatever. But he also has an older Model Y, just like I do, right? And I'm tempted to say, if you told me this was coming, would I still buy that Model 3? But then again, I was replacing my old Model 3, so it made sense to go from Model 3 to Model 3. And there was another guy, they're trying to straighten out some kind of transaction thing for him. But we talked a little bit about it, and then he asked me, well, how do you feel about Cybertruck? Okay. So sticking with the Model Y, love the Model Y. That new Model Y, yes, I love it. Looks great. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't like it. Now, a lot of people have light bars on front of their cars now, so it's not as unique a feature, I guess. But whatever. I mean, I usually look at it. It doesn't matter to me what you see from the outside. What matters to me is what I experience driving it. That's what really matters. Okay. So, and the other question, just to touch on it, if I haven't said it loudly enough before, let me say it again. My position is getting into a Model 3 if you're, let's just say if you're an older guy, okay? You're 6 foot, you're older, you have a hard time bending, Model 3 is not going to be comfortable for you. Get in. Now, once you get in it, oh, it's fine. At least I think it's fine. I have no problem. But anyway, there's that. So anyway, Cybertruck. Let me just say this about Cybertruck. I mean, I've taken a test drive with a Cybertruck, although the main thing I was doing was giving my grandson a chance to get pictures with it, right? I don't remember what we did with those pictures, but I think I posted it. Yeah, I made a combination of some of the videos. So, but the question is, how do I feel about it? No, I'm not really a truck person. I drive Model 3. It's a sedan. I prefer sedans. So I'm kind of weird, right? But whatever. The Cybertruck, the one thing that really strikes me is how easy it was to accept the rear turning. That surprised me. He said something about being big. Yeah, well, it's a truck. Sure. I don't know. I mean, no, I made a joke with him. It's like, oh, you just pull over, you just run on top of that Honda Accord. His worry is about parking it. Now, I don't know where he's parking it. If you use him, and he had a Model 3, so he's used some Model 3s, right? Model 3 is a much smaller vehicle than the Cybertruck. On the other hand, I didn't really perceive there being, other than being aware of the fact that you take more of the lane, I didn't really have a problem with it. But would I want to drive it downtown every day? No, I wouldn't. Okay, there you go. That's my thing. Interestingly enough, one of the girls who works there said, well, I'd take it over a Model X. Now I think of a Model X, the Cybertruck, as being two very different vehicles, right? I have a Model X because I want 7 seats or 6 seats, whatever it is, right? Cybertruck is 5-seater. And as usual, I'm not even sure if you can really count that middle seat as a seat. Maybe in Cybertruck, yeah. I didn't even check that out. Okay? But here's the deal, right? I mean, people, oh, it looks ugly. No, to me, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look ugly. It doesn't. But it doesn't particularly appeal to me either. Okay? But like I said before, it's not about the looks. To me, it's about the technology under the skin. That is just mind-blowing stuff. That's really top of the line. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. So, if you have a chance, if you live in the Austin area, they have that Model Y over here at the Domain showroom. Okay? And it is Monday afternoon, but there were people walking in and out, but they're all basically doing the same thing I'm doing, and that is, I'm kind of curious. I want to see it. Okay, that's not fair because one guy is trying to figure out how to get plates on his car or something, right? But whatever, peace and harmony. I think we're all kind of the same boat of, it looks interesting, I would like to get it, but then the question comes down to, can you afford it, right? That's the real question. And I'm not in a position to afford it at this time, okay? But yes, that Model Y, I mean, if I could trade my current Model Y in for that one, I would do it in a moment. Absolutely. But my financial situation's not in a position where I could afford to do that trade-in. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony. Anyway, if you want the refresh Model Y, yes. Okay, why not? Now, for some people, they probably want to, sorry, so the Mercedes G-Wagon went by and you could feel the floor bouncing because he's so heavy, right? Gee, hey, Governor Abbott, my car is a lot lighter than that G-Wagon. Probably, at least I think it is. Or whatever, peace and harmony. As always, if you're curious, you owe it to yourself to come take a look, come take a test drive. Now, you can't test drive that Model Y launch yet, but the girl there was saying that she thinks they're going to get one pretty soon. Okay, whatever, peace and harmony, onward, upward.